Scientists, what were you told to keep a secret from the public? I never wanted to be a part of something like this. I thought my job was about saving humanity, not eradicating it. When I was transferred to a new position, a highly classified government contract, they told me I was going to work on a project that could change the future. I didn't know that it would end up ruining my life. They called it Project Dawn. A harmless name, right? Like a new beginning, a brighter future. That's what they told us too, that what we were doing would secure humanity's survival. They showed us simulations of potential threats, asteroid collisions, supervolcano eruptions, global pandemics, and nuclear war, the kind of existential dangers that could wipe out all life on Earth. Our mission was to develop something that could protect us, something that could stop any of those threats. But it wasn't until I got deep into the project that I realized what protection really meant. The core of Project Dawn wasn't defense. It wasn't about stopping a threat. It was about controlling the threat. Our task was to create the ultimate deterrent, a bomb so powerful that no nation, no entity, no force in the universe would dare to challenge us. They wanted a weapon that could end all wars by the sheer terror of its existence. A weapon that would make even the most deranged dictator think twice before pushing the button. They wanted the Omega device. This wasn't your typical nuclear bomb. Nuclear bombs are messy, unpredictable, and even with all their devastation, they still leave some part of the world standing. What we were working on made nukes look like firecrackers. The Omega device was designed to collapse matter at a subatomic level, destabilizing the very fabric of reality. It wouldn't just wipe out cities or countries, it would rip apart the entire planet. In theory, the chain reaction could extend beyond Earth, destabilizing the moon, the neighboring planets, even the sun. Imagine every atom on the planet disintegrating into nothing, consumed by an endless implosion that feeds on itself, swallowing everything in its path. That's what we were building. A bomb so powerful it could destroy the Earth 1,000 times over. The ultimate failsafe. The world ender. And here's the horrifying part. It worked. The Omega device passed every simulation, every test. On paper, it was flawless. A single detonation would be enough to obliterate everything we've ever known in an instant. But they didn't just want it on paper. They wanted proof. That's when I realized I was trapped. I remember the meeting like it was yesterday. The generals, the bureaucrats, all the suits that had been watching us from a distance finally stepped into the light. They didn't mince words. They told us we were going to test the Omega device on Earth. Just a small-scale version, they said. Contained, controlled, as if you could control something like this. That's when the whispers started. Some of my colleagues, brilliant men and women I had respected, began to talk about contingencies. They discussed what we would do if the test went wrong, if the device's chain reaction couldn't be stopped, if we accidentally ignited the atmosphere or caused a rift in space-time that swallowed the entire solar system. And here's the part that still haunts me. They didn't care. Not really. They talked about these possibilities with cold, clinical detachment, as if losing Earth was just a calculated risk, a minor setback in the grand scheme of things. I tried to protest. I told them this was madness, that we couldn't test something like this on Earth, that the risks were too high. But they didn't listen. The decision had already been made. The test would go ahead. And if it worked, they would scale it up. Make more Omega devices, enough to outfit every major military base on the planet. That's when I knew I had to get out. But by then, it was too late. You don't just walk away from something like this. The facility was locked down, security tightened. They knew some of us might crack under the pressure, so they made sure there was no way out. I started having nightmares. Nightmares where I watched the Earth crumble away beneath my feet, where the sky turned black and the stars were ripped from the heavens. Every night, I'd wake up in a cold sweat, the sound of the countdown echoing in my ears. But the worst part wasn't the nightmares. It was the silence from my colleagues. No one would talk about it, not even in private. We all knew what we were building, but no one wanted to be the one to say it. Then came the day of the test. We were flown to a remote site, somewhere in the Pacific, far from any population centers. They had built an underground facility to contain the detonation, buried deep beneath the ocean floor, and said we weren't in any danger of the after effects. God, we were so wrong.